Hello, and in today's video we're going to take a quick peek at the extras that came with the Twilight 2000 Kickstarter, including some add-ons. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the encounter cards, the dice, and I ordered some extra dice, and then the weapons card deck, which is totally unneeded. And it'd be nice to see if they produce any more of these and maybe some vehicle cards sometime in the future. But for now, the weapons card deck is all we actually have. And yeah, let's start off with the encounters deck, which comes in the core set. So you get initiatives rated from 10 down to 1, with 1 being better. Then effectively a playing card deck. So this is the encounter deck, and as you can see here, this is the Ace of Spades for the Mad King, and all of these are in the book, but it's a nice and quick way of generating stuff on the fly. You just flip over one of these many cards. Apologies, they're upside down, but as you can see, there's loads of them. 60, 63, something like that. Anyway, they're really useful for just doing stuff on the fly. The card stock is okay. It's not terribly thin, but I would be tempted to sleeve these to make them easier to shuffle, give them a bit more durability, and also offer them a bit of protection. But that's totally optional. You don't need that. Anyway, let's now move on to the dice. Now, as you can see in the core set, you get 2 d6s, 2 d8, 2 d10, 2 d12, 6 ammo dice, and a hit location dice. And on each dice you've got a number and a symbol. So as you can see, the 1 gives you the explosion symbol, whilst the 6 gives you the sort of target reticle. Obviously, if you get a 10 or more, you get double success, and that's marked on the d10 and the d12. The ammo dice has numbers 1 to 6, with 1 being the explosion and 6 being a bullet. And of course, when you roll your hit location, you can hit the legs or the head. So yeah, it's a nice little dice. No numbers on that, so it's not usable as an actual dice. All these other dice though you could use in other games if you really wanted to. Now, the feel of these is pretty good, and the numbers nice and clear. The symbols I think show up really nicely, so good job there. And yeah, it's interesting that it's only D6, D8, D10, D12, not a D4 or a D20. But there you go. The ammo dice, just regular D6 at the end of the day. But as I've already mentioned, the hit location, not so useful. The feel of them's not bad. They seem to roll fairly well. Have to find out in play just how random they are, though. But yeah, these are a nice set of dice, and the extras are essentially the same as what you get here. So yeah, hopefully these symbols hold up well, because they're decently carved in ones. So the weapons card deck now. As you can see with these cards, you get a lovely piece of artwork on one side, and on the other side you get all the details about that particular weapon. So let's focus in on the M60. I believe this might also be referred to as a gimpy. So as you can see here, the M60, general purpose machine gun, developed in the 1950s, replaced, but in the 1990s still loads of it around. So tells you the type, the ammo 7.62mm, the reliability, which is 4, the rate of fire of 4, damage 3, critical 4, blast not applicable here, range of 8, holds 100 bullets in a mag, no armour, and 3 weight. So all the little stats from the rulebook made available on the card, so you can just chuck this over to a player and go, here you go, here's info about your weapon, and that way you don't have to flip through the rulebook. Alternatively, you as the referee, you could keep hold of these cards for yourself, just for quick reference. Although you do need to remember what each of these things stand for. So yeah, be interesting to see, as I say, if they do any more cards, because yeah, there's a few in here and plenty for most people to get by on, and a lovely little optional extra, and that was an add-on. So do rate this, although if you sleeve them, they're not going back in this box. So the other bit, and the main bit I wanted to talk about, is the referee's screen. Now this is actually a landscape format, although it comes packaged with a portrait format little pretty picture, which is a replication of the cover of the core box. So once you get it open, as you can see, this bit's loose, and we can get rid of that. And then we've got this beautiful artwork, actually, really well produced. The card is nice and thick, feels very sturdy, and it's quite big. So when we open it up, as you can see, you've got lovely panels there, and then it blends across to this APC. Really nice picture. Yeah, love that. That's great. Then on the inside, we've got all these charts. So, yeah, range, close combat, slow actions, fast actions, terrain, various modifiers and hit locations. Yeah, all the good stuff. So as you can see here, vehicles, torso hits, other body part hits. Yeah, it's pretty clear. We've got some deviation in here, some explosions. Yeah, it's a nice little chart with most of the key information you're going to need. So modifiers, the actions. Yeah, pretty good job. And of course, most importantly of all, it's going to allow you to minimize referring to the rule book once you really get up to speed with these rules. And that's great to see. And it's fairly clearly laid out. Maybe could be a little bit bigger font, but not too bad. Anyway, when you pop it up, as you can see, you've got this lovely big space behind here to hide all of your secret shenanigans for your various encounters. Yeah, and yeah, nice and easy to refer to. So good job overall. So there you go. That will probably do for this. So the referee screen, the dice, the cards, just making sure you see everything that comes in the box and with the optional extras. Really pleased to have picked up this screen. The artwork is just gorgeous. The quality is great. Although when you fold it back together, you need to fold it a particular way. It will only go, collapse down one particular way. So just watch out for that. Otherwise you could damage your referee screen. So yeah, I'm really enjoying what I'm reading of Twilight 2000 so far. The rules seem pretty lightweight with enough crunch to mix things up, particularly around combat. So anyway, watch out for a review, and until the next video, happy gaming.